Alrighty. Hello. How's everybody doing out there? Peasant Chat Sunday. That's right. We're talking to poor people that back in the day couldn't afford a super chat, but now apparently everyone has graduated and gotten their money up. So we're going to just make it a normal paid chat, but we kept the name. That's right. We kept the name Peasant Chat. So today what we're going to talk about is Tesla is, in my opinion, a company that caters to people that don't want to drive. I'm on Twitter a lot now because it seems to be like very fast-paced, real-time news. So if anything is happening in the car community or the car world, it happens on Twitter first. You saw Jim Farley go live with Elon Musk talking about how they're going to go ahead and use the Tesla supercharger stations to allow the Tesla supercharger stations to be used by Ford vehicles with a special adapter. We see anything new and up and coming, gay pride stuff, Raptor, Ranger, gay truck stuff pops up on Twitter first because a lot of people want to get the information out there first. So what I started noticing, because I do follow a lot of Tesla news just to be up on game, is that Teslas are owned by people that don't want to drive. Like the driving experience is not even something desirable. For most Tesla owners, they talk about the torque, acceleration. That's it. When it comes to the infotainment, that's it. That's all you got. You got the infotainment. It is similar to many vehicles out there, probably not as good, but the car is a boring vehicle to drive once you get used to the torque and acceleration. Let's be honest. No offense. It's a very fast car, and I love electric vehicles. I think the Lucid Air is something that has more amenities, more luxury, actual buttons you want to touch. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and I'm going to give you a quick video into what I think most Tesla owners are, just like Prius owners. Remember back in the day when Priuses came out, Toyota Priuses, everyone would virtue signal that this car is being used to save the planet, and they would smell their own farts. Even South Park made fun of the situation. So I saw a video on Twitter the other day where a guy was trying to justify Tesla removing the stalks. You know those things on the left and right of your vehicle to actuate the wipers or to actuate the signal. Most of them have it all in one. Like my Escalade has everything on the left-hand side. Automatic wipers, signal, cruise control, everything is a flick of the finger away once you figure out what's what. It becomes second nature. You just go boom, little intermittent wiper, cruise control, automatic wiper, and signal light. Headlamps, everything is super easy, all in one flick of a finger away. So a Tesla owner was trying to justify removing the stalk on the left-hand side because Tesla's signal indicator is on the steering wheel. On the top is to the right and on the bottom is to the left. So you actually have to look momentarily until you get used to it, which I'm sure that once you get used to the stock on your vehicle, it'll be a similar thing. But I want to show you how ridiculous that is. And as always, we're going to talk about the last video that I uploaded, how to build a Gen 1 Coyote NA car. A lot of people had questions on it, and I'm doing my best to answer them, but that's a good thing. That means there's engagement. That means people watch the video. I gave generic, general, opinion-based stuff as to how to get there. And the next video will be Gen 1 Coyote 6R80. I'm not going to give away too much, but it's going to be similar fashion with some graphics. Me doing one take, 10 or 12 minute take as to what I think is the best way to get your car to run 12s, 11s, 10s, and a Gen 1 Coyote. But as always, let's have Bill O'Reilly introduce the show.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
All right, and as always, thank you very much to the people that actually keep this going. I'm telling you, without you guys, I'd be going to the beach right now. Probably enjoying my life. To Auto Solution, Ronnie Zedon, to Auto Solution in Puerto Rico, working the best late model Mustang, Camaro, Corvette shop in Puerto Rico, period. Race Motive had a big event last weekend, I think, so check out Race Motive for upcoming events. They did all the giveaways this whole month. Badass stuff. The injector guy, I think, is in West Palm, so I'm going to hand that stuff off personally to him and not talk to him. Here's your injectors. Bye-bye. DNF Performance, DNFperformance.com. I guess the guy who won the N2MB Wall Box needs to email DNF Performance. If not, he'll punch you. partsfarm.com. I am looking for a Gen 1. Once I get myself a Gen 1, it might be from the Parts Farm, something that, might be crashed or something, but still mechanically sound, because I want to get it as cheap as possible. Kong Performance. We're going to be testing some new parts for Kong Performance. Corvette's driving wonderful. Good old time. Ultimate Header, ultimateheader.com. Ultimate Headers on Instagram. PMAS. Nick James. PMAS. Hopefully the whole Gale Bank situation is going good. And Caliber Transmission. CaliberTransmission.com. Caliber Transmission on Instagram. Go on Facebook. Ben Caliber. He's got everything for late model Mustang transmission 3160, TR6060, T56, MT82, MT82 stage 1, 2, 3, and D4 MT82s. 2000 MCR and Angel Puerto Rico were the first ones on. Richard Weed, Minibag Madman, Joe Swish, your boy Troy says he got the Hellcat, Dre Day, Jason Friedberg, Mark Christensen, TJ Sikorsky, Wesley Stewart, JD Swag in the house, Douche did it, Oliver Bryan, Douche did it again, Garage Book Coyote, Minibag again, The Wolf, Billy, Walter Hoffman, Dunn, Chris Anderson, James and J, Ken McAllister, Two Tone SS, Torque and Beans, 94 GT Verb, Mofler, Cuomo, Gregory Uvich, Josh Roy, Alan Thompson, Rocco Zioli, Minibag Madman, Rocco again, Nick G, Alfredo, Andrew Stotts, Garage Bill, Donkey Mac, Dalton Snook, Abdullah, Bossy, Ernest Amar, Mark, Connor, N8 Black Betty, Infamous S550, It's Oman, Budget Racing, Craig Walls, Eliza, Insane, Indy 500, Coke 600 today, Good Day for Racing, Nobody Cares, Whippled 50, Shane Robinson, Great Escape, 94 GT Vert, James and J, JC Decker, Matt A, Garage Bill Coyote, DJ Raddick. All right, and all the usual suspects. Voodoo 350 says, F the Planet, good morning, Peasants, Revit Racing, says Revit Racing. Leo, Magnetic, and Manuel, Derek, Leo, Guy, hi, keeping it up, brother. Okay. So, I went on Twitter the other day. Good old time. Twitter's great. So, check this video out. You guys want to be absolutely embarrassed for humanity? This guy exaggerates the motion of actuating your signal with your hand to show how much better it is to do it with a Tesla Model, I think S, because it has the yoke on the steering wheel. So, this is what he justifies as better and, doable. So look at this. Let's make it big. So when you select your signal, does your hand even leave the steering wheel? By the way, that's a man's hand. So that tells you a lot about this man. Well, I don't know if he identifies as a cis male. But anyway, when you flick the signal left and right, does your hand even leave the steering wheel? So on the Teslas, right indicator, left indicator with your thumb. So look at the motion that this goon makes to justify the better design on the Tesla, according to him. Who the fuck ever put their signal on like that? Okay, and he, rightfully so, got roasted, especially by me, right here. Who the hell takes their hand completely off of the steering wheel to use the turn signal? Laughing my ass off. It's a flick of a finger. My hands are too small, I can't reach it without my fingers, but I just hold the other hand. Bad drivers, which are almost all Tesla owners, and I said I agree. Mostly non-drivers that don't even I didn't spell it properly. Care to experience actual driving. They want to fall asleep and let the car do everything. Have you seen the amount of people that complain about full self-drive beta? Oh, full self-drive beta didn't stop in time for me to kill that. That it killed that dog. It's not my fault. Now people are driving with self-drive, meaning not driving, and saying, take me to Starbucks. And they're like, hey, you killed the dog. Not my fault. Asshole. You're driving the car. If you kill a person driving while full self-drive is active, you still killed a person, regardless whether you had full self-drive on or off. I love people that rely on technology so much that they're like, okay, remember when GPSs came out, like the TomToms and the Garmin and all that stuff? Remember those things? I remember for a little while, people were literally driving into lakes. Ahead, take a left. Okay, GPS. right into the lake and they go, hey, this GPS drove me right into a lake. And then they actually brought lawsuits to the GPSs to say, not my fault. The GPS told me to take a left. So I took a left. So imagine the GPS says, stop the car, open the door, jump off a bridge. Whoa! The GPS told me to do it. Well, what's happening is full self-drive and all this Blue Cruise bullshit that Ford, Chevy, and all these guys, these are for non-drivers. Okay, so if you don't want to drive, you can go ahead and enable those things. So if your vehicle's most desirable aspect is the ability for it to drive itself, it's made for non-drivers. It's made for people that dislike driving. It's made for people that don't want to get in their vehicles and actually drive them and curb shot their shit. A lot of people are out there complaining that full self-drive isn't perfect. Grab the steering wheel, stupid motherfucker. Grab it and drive it. See, the problem with Tesla right now is becoming a cult. I love the technology. I love the acceleration. I love what the Tesla could be. But it is being overtaken by nerdy motherfuckers that don't have one callus in their hand. They don't even understand. They have carpal tunnel from typing too much. They don't have one fucking callus, some soft ass hands. And the culture of that vehicle is like the Apple cult. Apple's a good phone. Great phone. Not a problem. Is it better than the Samsung or anything? No. It just has different features that you like. But you go out there and think it's the best thing ever made because you've never... I have driven Teslas. They're fine. But I could see myself being bored with it after a while. There's a kid in the complex who has a Tesla Model S Plaid. And I go, how is it? He goes, I actually miss my Audi. He had a GTR, he had an Audi, and he had a red eye. And he says, I felt like a hick. I'm like, it felt like a hick? That car went up in value. You felt like a hick. He had a black Hellcat red eye. He didn't even know what he had. So he has a Model S Plaid, and he goes, yeah, it's fast, it accelerates great, but then what? It doesn't make a sound. It doesn't brake particularly well. It doesn't handle particularly well. It's just a fast start-stop machine. And now all these people on Twitter are basically trying to convince you that, oh my God, this thing's the best thing since sliced bread. Yes, for non-drivers. But a guy that likes to drive wants to get in a Fox body, wants to get in a Corvette, wants to get in an S550, wants to get in a Hellcat, wants to do burnouts, wants to do cool shit. It's a whole experience. Driving isn't just getting in a car and going from point A to point B. I drive my car to forget about my stress, to forget about the world. If I got relationship trouble, I don't need a therapist, bitch. I have a ZR1. I can get in that bitch and just cruise and forget about everything. It is therapeutic. I'm sure guys that have motorcycles feel the same way. Not Harley guys. Harley guys now have basically affirmed that they're gay by Harley Davidson and Budweiser teaming up. Congratulations, Harley. You've basically made all of your Harley owners homosexuals by teaming up with Budweiser. Good job, stupid. Oh my Lord. So anyway, back to the silliness here. And people that are gonna go, he's just hating on the fact that shut up. Like just shut up. You know I'm right about this situation. So more comments. Dudes with tiny hands like Jeff. So I guess the guy's name's Jeff. Yeah, the guy's, whatever. He's this is a Tesla driver. Like I am not surprised. Like at all. Can I go back one? Yeah, there we go. Them hands never turned a wrench in life. If they ever have little baby hands that can't reach, they can't use their other to steer. Pointless technology to keep spreading people and to keep spreading and people keep buying it. It's still easier and safer than having to locate a tiny button on a rotating surface while I'm driving. Okay. It's like, I know, right? Like, unless you had a light or something, there's zero reason. He really should have made a loud durr sound as his mind's hitting the turn signal with his entire hand. So this is the problem with the culture of certain vehicles, right? The problem is certain culture, like S550. I left S550 culture because of the sideshow, Starlight headliner, stanced, bagged, silliness. I want nothing to do with it. And that's fine if you do. There's nothing wrong if you want to be in that crowd. I think that's fine. But at the end of the day, I just don't want to be that guy. I just don't want to be that guy. So luckily I reached out to Elon Musk to get some interview. I wanted to interview him, and I was like, hey, Elon. So, you know, we got to, sorry. I talked to fake Elon. I hit up fake Elon. I said, hey, fake Elon, we need to hammer things out about this situation. Like, I understand that the Tesla has a lot of shortcomings, and, you know, what do you think about that? Like, what do you think about the Tesla shortcomings? So then he actually did answer.
The best part about making Teslas is I don't have to change the design. People overlook obvious shortcomings just so they can sit on my jock.
Oh, wow. Okay, fake Elon. So that's kind of controversial. You're saying that no matter what, people are going to buy your Tesla, even if it's a piece of junk?
The best part about Tesla owners is that I can shit in a box and put a Tesla label on it and they'll buy it.
Oh, wow. Really? I mean, people did have an issue with the yoke as a steering mechanism in your Model S Plaid. What do you think about that?
The steering wheel on the Model S Plaid was just a beta version of the next generation steering wheel. It's a mold of my fat dick.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Can you repeat that?
The steering wheel on the Model S Plaid was just a beta version of the next generation steering wheel. It's a mold of my fat dick.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, wow. Fake Elon. That is just so controversial. Well, I know you got a lot of things in the pipeline. You're working on many things. But don't you think that this can actually make the Tesla look like it's made for non-driving motherfuckers?
I make cars for people that absolutely hate to drive, hence the full self-drive feature. I was going to name the company Non-Driver Motherfuckers of America, but Tesla had a better ring to it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's get off of that. What else do you have going on?
My next big product I'm inventing is Neuralink. I invented it so I can directly send dick pictures to interns I want to bang directly to their brains.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit controversial that you get a lot of people you work with pregnant. So I can understand how that is beneficial. So at the end of the day, you're selling Teslas, you're putting up Starlinks. What's the mission for all this stuff?
This motherfucker needs to make money. Bitches ain't getting to Mars for free. You dig, homie?
Wow, unreal. So the last thing we'll finish up with you is you seem to be a little late on what's going on. Like with politics, you seem to be like late to the game. A lot of things you're late to the game with. What do you say to the people that say that you fall in love with something that's been around for a while and all of a sudden try to make it relevant?
Did you know there was a thing called COVID? I just heard about it.
Oh, all right, fake Elon. Thank you very much for hanging out with us for a little bit. Appreciate that very much. Wow. So there you go. There you have it. Fake Elon pretty much telling you the reason why he does what he does. So yeah. Fake Elon is an interesting character. He says what's on his mind. I like the fact that he said that the steering wheel was a beta version and that the next steering wheel is gonna be a mold of his dick.
The steering wheel on the Model S Plaid was just a beta version of the next generation steering wheel. It's a mold of my fat dick.
Elon, fake Elon is wild. So, yep, we'll get to your comments and questions and we'll go from there. A lot of people want me to talk about the dark horse. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, I don't give two shits about the dark horse. We ain't talking about the dark horse here. I'm not a nut rider. I don't give a crap. Again, we're giving away 2 shirts. Remember that? We're giving away 2 shirts today at about 10:30 before, half hour before we end it, and we'll get after it. We need fake JJ. Is the Tesla model more street up? See, I don't understand. I don't know if I can get JJ the boss's proper. He has such an accent.
I know that I could beat him on the street because I'm more street.
But I'll do my best to get fake JJ on a live stream one of these days. Tesla's the equivalent to iPhones. Once a new one comes out, everyone wants it, and all they added was a new app on the Tesla touchscreen. Exactly. Fake Elon spitting facts. Exactly. This sounds like Elon. It is. Fake Elon doesn't play that shit. Did you hear what he said about Mars? He kind of tried to get, with the lingo, but
This motherfucker needs to make money. Bitches ain't getting to Mars for free. You dig, homie?
You dig, homie? Wow. Controversial. Elon is most streeter. I think we need a fake Farley interview as well. Let's talk about Formula Drift. Exactly. Let's not do that. So I'm one of these guys that I look at the Tesla, and the more I look at it, the less I want to be involved in that. It's going to be a hugely successful company just like Apple. Apple is a hugely successful company, but they have their shortcomings. Like you can't, I mean, okay, I don't know all of the shortcomings because I don't care all that much, but like my girlfriend's laptop, you can't hook up an Ethernet port to it. Like the simplest shit, like her laptop. Maybe she bought a laptop that specifically doesn't allow you to do that. And there are laptops or notebooks that you can do, put Ethernet ports in. But why don't all of them have that? Why would you ever sell something that doesn't have that capability? It would blow my mind to even offer something like that. Crazy stuff. JJ has hillbilly Memphis accent. It's tough.
I know that I could beat him on the street because I'm most street.
But Dakota's accent was replicated wonderfully. Like Dakota's accent, like 11labs.io, absolutely captures, but certain people it doesn't. It all depends on the situation. And yes, Edwin Rosado, I thank you for reminding me. So the Silver Surfer, we were just talking about the Silver Surfer. It's a notchback Mustang. Surfer Mustang. Oh wow, it already says crash on here. Wow, so apparently it's a big deal. So this car supposedly suffered a bad accident somewhere. I don't know the details of what's going on. This is an old video, but this car, I talked about it on previous episodes where I think it's one of the sickest, sounding tailpipe Mustangs ever. A nitrous fed, beautiful, badass ride. So apparently he was involved in some kind of accident at the track. I don't know anything about it, but I know that the guy's okay. So that's really all that matters in my opinion, that the dude's okay. But word is crashed, car's gone, car's junk. So hopefully the dude's good. Again, parts can be replaced. And it looked like the safety stuff was on point. Like he survived, he did well. But let me see if they actually have video of his crash, because it looks like they might have video of his accident here. Let me see that. No. Yeah, looks like they might have video of his accident here. Oh yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, but okay. So apparently this is a video of, wow, I just found it. So this was May 26th. I guess the guy's name is Aaron Tingle. Bad crash tonight in Silver Surfer, one of the best in the game. Yeah, okay. And this is what I wanted to talk about Cooper Brigetti, right? Cooper Brigetti said that racing should have what the WWE or monster trucks have. And I go, we already have that. It's called grudge racing. Like in the grudge racing world, we don't identify with like a guy's name. We identify with a guy's, like the character. So right at the end, parachute out, and oh, there it is. Right when the parachute came out. Wow. Oh, he slammed the wall. Holy shit. So apparently he made a lick, won the race, and once the parachute came out at the shutdown, that's where stuff got really sideways. So look at the end here on the right hand. If you have a phone, sorry, this is as big as I can make it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So boom, he won the race, parachutes out, and that's where shit gets sideways. Boy, that scares me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And that's an 8th mile, I think. Wait, is this 8th mile? 8th mile or quarter mile? Looks like quarter mile. Oh, that's quarter mile. No, that's 8th. Sheesh, bro. I mean, that's hopefully he's okay. But yeah, I mean, that's one of those things that scares the crap out of me, especially when it comes to the parachute stuff. You notice a lot of stuff when it comes to like the parachute stuff, like at Texas 2K. A lot of the times when the cars deploy the parachutes, and that's when it gets sideways. Again, I don't know what happened in his situation. I just hope he's okay. But bro, that is scary. Yeah, I've never pulled a chute in my life. I've never been quicker than 169 in the quarter mile, and the GT500 has big Willwood brakes in the front. Lightweight, but they're big. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I would do that before. Again, I know parachutes stop you quicker, but I'm blown away that when you need your brakes, a lot of people have bicycle front brakes. Now, I'm one of these guys that will never put a super lightweight brake in front of my car. If I'm ever going to put brakes, I don't care that they save weight. I know you guys see aerospace, you guys see TBM, you guys see all these super lightweight brakes to save weight, and I understand that. But I'm one of those psychos that loves big brakes on cars because I want to stop the motherfucker. Now, I get it. Sometimes you need all the advantages you can get, and that's fine. And again, that's fine for you. But for me, I'm not looking to compete. I'm not looking to race competitively. I'm looking to go quick quarter mile and stop the car. And I'm probably never going to pull the chute unless I absolutely need to. Let's say if I'm going down, the car does 170 in the quarter. I hit the brakes. There's no brakes there. Okay, boom. But I get it. You gotta use the chute on these cars that are ridiculously fast, and that's just a part of the game. But I've seen a lot of these guys, depending on how the chute unfurls, up, high, or duals, it lifts the back end up apparently. Or if you hit the brake before, meaning you unload the vehicle before you release the chute, it can actually do more harm than good. Seems that they get very unstable on this when the suspension unloads. Exactly. Yeah, he donkey gap. Yeah, I know. He got donkey gap when I first saw them race. Rear end unloads looks be a wild ride. Looks like a quarter. No, it's eighth because he was like midway through third. There's a procedure to pulling a chute. Yes, I understand that. But Garage Bill Coyote, unless you've done it, don't talk about it. Because I've not done it, so I'm not going to talk about it. But there is a procedure that you're supposed to pull it before you end the quarter mile so it unfurls fully. But a lot of people slam the brakes and then they pull the chute. But because I haven't experienced it, I'm not going to criticize anybody. I'm not even going to talk about it because I haven't done it. I'm not going to speak on something that I have no experience in. TBM brakes are like mountain bike brakes. I dislike lightweight brakes like you read about. I hate them. Why even have them? Some people have and they flex. They flex on the fact that their brakes are tiny. And I go, why are you flexing? You're flexing because you have now no brake capacity? Why don't you just remove the brakes altogether? Why don't you just put dirt bike brakes on the front of the thing? Like, I don't flex. I flex on big brakes. Big 6-pot carbon dumb shit. I flex on that. I get it. It's not for drag racing. For me, it is because I want to stop the car. I want to have the most stopping power on a car that traps 170. Sorry. Alex, have you seen the Camaro racing and was saved by his chute once he was airborne? Yes. And also, if you're completely sideways and you pull the chute, it straightens you out. And yeah, I've seen cars where they go up and the chute unfurls and boom, it brings them back down to the ground. So yeah, look, I'm not saying anything negative about chutes. They're a necessity. But I've seen a lot of cars unload once a chute is deployed. My Fox has stock front brakes and drum in the rear. I hate it. This is why full-size carbon rotors need to be more accessible. I agree. Even fighter planes don't use parachutes all the time. Brakes are very important. Turvy Flintstones that bit. I actually was just at Epping Friday for a track rental and pulled my chute a little before the boards. You drive into the chute and let off the throttle. I get it. It sounds great. But God damn it. South Georgia SGMP has a huge shutdown area. The Fairmont went 870, no chute, no cage. Stupid. I don't think I would have pulled the chute because I had stock SN brakes in the front, aerospace in the rear, and I could just literally decel to a stop after going 157. Again, that's not that fast. I get it. It's not that fast. But if you're an 1/8 mile guy and you can go 160 in the 1/8, you're just fucking scooting. Or 150 in the 1/8. You probably don't ever have to pull the chute at SGMP. I've seen a lot of cars at SGMP, like drag versus Radio versus the World cars, blah, blah. Okay, no, not RVW. Those cars go 200 in the 1/8. I'm saying cars that are like 150, 140 in the 1/8, they let off and they can literally decel. Now, there are these tracks that have no shutdown, like Palm Beach International Raceway. By the way, stick a nail in that coffin. PBIR is dead. Dead. A judge, magistrate, all of the bullshit, it's dead and gone. Don't ever think about a track opening up in that location ever again. A lot of people tried to bring it back, but it didn't go. as they thought it would. I'm so glad you said that I'm not the one with the I hate little brakes. Personally, I want big rotors, so I stop the thing. Boom, I want to stop. When I drove the GT500 for the first time, had a shoot, had a good cage, turbo 400, bam, let go of the trans brake, bam, second, third, hit the brake, motherfucker, stop. Didn't smell like brakes, nothing. It has Willwood 6-piston fronts. I would never install lightweight brakes in the GT500. Exactly. Don't pull the chute with the Jeff turn signal motion. Exactly. Nothing fun about pulling a chute on a 3,000-pound car. It lifts the car off the ground. I pulled my chute one time, and it had started braking heavily, which almost made me wreck. I learned very scary way. You have to be underpowered to deploy it safely. Say at 3 pounds for speed, then you get the smallest caliper, and then a 10th. Exactly. But Alex, lightweight brakes saves on weight, makes me trap faster. Exactly. Screw that. I want to stop. I want to stop. I don't understand why you think having a small brake is a good thing. Like Cletus's car is what? I don't know, a 210, 200 and... I want big 6-piston motherfuckers in the bitch. The biggest brakes I want to be able to stop that car. But I'm in the minority. I'm stupid I am so stupid because I don't want a single piston, lightweight aerospace TBM or bare brake in my car that is over 3,500 pounds. I'm good. I don't care. Drag racers aren't that smart. Let's be honest. They don't think logically. Exactly. Coyote Kelly. Some people have the weight reduction disease. Some people literally flex on the brakes. And I'm like, what if you need to stop? That's when you fucked around and found out that tiny brakes on the street are not desirable. Shoots, in my opinion, are for fast, heavy cars. Skill saw blade front rotors. Guys, just pull the chute, just rub it in his opponent's face when they win. Yeah, I guess so. Why is my stock S197 with just cold air beating full bolt-on S197s? David, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of stock base model Gen 1 S197s, I'm saying no 401A package, no leather, just bare bones. Guys, those are like the notchbacks that were no AC, crank window, like nothing. Like they had nothing in them. There were some notchbacks back in the day. You could buy like SSP cars that have no options. Crank window, blah, blah, blah. Like light, 3,000 pound, 3,200 pounds tops. I mean, from the factory. You were a short belt off-road exhaust and 410s away from way in the 12s, maybe high 11s. So a S197 that has good fuel, stock stuff, it's probably going to be a lot of these guys that go, let me get an aftermarket cold air. And then the cold air is sucking in 100-degree El Paso air. And when you take off your car that has a nice cold air and it's light and its compression's good and the octane is good, has a little more torque, and you're like, why am I beating this guy that has a cold air and headers and a tune on 93 octane? Well, he has a cold air. He has probably 401A package. He probably has Brembo brakes. There's many reasons. 4-cylinder brakes were light but dangerous. You say if you're not used to it, don't do the procedure. It can get nasty. Exactly. Nothing beats 01 brakes, bro. Oh, I have never had to step on the brakes on the 01 as much as I did yesterday because I caught a light and I'm like, I could run it, but I just bam, slipped. Dude, unreal. Those carbon brakes. Brit brakes are more street. It also weighs a lot. The other ground cars have big brakes, but the wall will stop you better than the brake will. I remember where, what is the track in Houston that's north? That's 8th Mile. I used to go to that track when it had a wall at the end. Literally a wall. And I was only like a 750 car in the 8th stick. And I was like, there's a wall at the end. There's literally a concrete wall. No net, no nothing. And there was a couple of instances where guys slam that wall. And if you're an 8th Mile guy that goes 150, pull the chute, nothing happens. Now you go step on your really nice lightweight aerospace brakes. And what happens? It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Oh, so you needed the parachute to come. You step on the brakes and it just cooks. It cooks. Nothing happens. Stop it. HMP, right? Houston Motorsports Park. Nice little track. Let's look up HMP, right? HMP Houston. And we'll do a map. And I'll show you what I mean by that. There you go. Okay. Display capture. Turn off the sponsors. And we'll zoom in. Here we go. So we'll do satellite. Here we go. It's right here. Here's the track. The track's up against the trees. Right here. That is one of the coolest things about this track. I'm going to be honest with you. This track is right up against the trees. You see? So when you do a burnout, so these are the staging lanes. Then you do a burnout uphill. That's right. This is an uphill burnout. Very slightly. I think it's very cool concept. Boom. Do your burnout. And you see the guys with zoomies and the trees are just dying because they're getting C16 and C85 up in their shit and meth. And then they go down the 8th mile. Boom. There's the 8th mile, right? And then looks like they either extended it. What they do? Looks like they extended it. This is huge now. Oh, no, look it. Right here. It's like drums of water. If not, you're going to end up in the North Lake Houston Parkway. So, yeah, if you're going 150 by, where is it? By here. And you hope your car better stop. If not, you're going into this. And this used to be a wall, kids. Like a wall. There is no net. I don't know how old this picture is, but there's no net. Then you come back to Return Road, and I think you get your ticket here. I think you get your whatchamacallit, your ET situation here. Then you go around, then you go back to the pits. And you hang out, talk shit, smoke barbecue, talk shit, set up a grudge race here, call this bitch a bitch. I saw you down on 99, fuck you. And, your shop's talking shit. Your shop's talking shit. Oh, yeah, how much you want to run it? I got 1,000 on whatever. Okay, I got 2,000. My boy got... Fucking clown show, bro. I've been there way too... I know that place way too much to know what happens at HMP at night. It's weed, barbecue, and shit talking. Now it's a chain link fence and a major road to stop you. 5.0 runs faster, bolt on 5.0 as well. It never lost to another Mustang somehow. Did you like the DSS drive shaft on your black car? It was not a DSS. I think it was a PTC, I think, right? I'm not PTC, PST? I forget. I don't think it was DSS if I'm not mistaken. Does the 01 have drilled and slotted rotors? Stop it. JD Swag. It's got carbon brakes, bro. That thing's a bad bitch. With basic mods and tune, is it too late to supercharge it with that mileage? 90,000 miles, in my opinion, is a little high on any Coyote. Because at this point, now we're talking chain guides, tensioners, the chains themselves. I'm going to be honest with you guys. A 90,000 mile Coyote is not a smart car to supercharge. In my opinion, 40,000, 30,000, and you can supercharge it. But 90,000? No. 50,000 on a Coyote? It's seen a lot of hooning, I'm sure. 60,000 on a Coyote. So if you can find a Coyote under 40,000 miles, I would say, okay, that's a good candidate to supercharge. But if you can't, I wouldn't. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't risk the amount of wear and tear that's on the chains, the guides, all the plastic parts that the chains ride on, the tensioners, all the stuff that keeps the timing components where they should be, oil pump gears, all that stuff. In my opinion, once you get into the high mileage range, you're kind of rolling the dice. Performance and Tuning Server says, HMP is the reason I got a shoot on my Coyote, swapped RX-7. It wasn't on the brakes immediately. It got short fast. Why didn't you have better brakes? Did you ever think have big 6-piston Cadillac CTSV rotors or whatever the fuck? Like, I don't know what the RX-7 stuff. I know which one you're talking about. You had a blue one, I think. If you're going to drag race at HMP, a street car that you drove there, because street cars are driven to the track. Race cars are trailered to the track. You should have big brakes in your shit. Look, I love you guys. I think we should have a complete conversation about big-sized front brakes on street cars, especially if you're actually doing street stuff. Because if you're on Houston 99 or whatever, or the 8, or in Katy, you're racing somebody and someone cuts you off or something, them little TBMs ain't gonna do shit. Nothing. They're not going to do a goddamn thing. You're just going to slam into the guy in front of you or some bullshit's going to happen. I would rather you guys upgrade your front rotors to something big and nasty if you're going to street race. But Alex, it's too much weight in the front. Well, some of you guys are bad motherfuckers. I thought some of you guys were bad motherfuckers. And your front end comes up, so you need weight in the front. So keep the weight in the front. Keep the big brakes in the front. Why would you make the weight all the way at the back, big, dumb bumper dragging wheelie? If you're such a badass, put a big brake in the front and actually stop the vehicle. I would never rely solely on a chute. RX-7 have front T2 brakes and rear GM metric calipers actually stopped okay from 140. The engine parts have a lot of hours on them. Yeah, exactly. I really don't want you guys to supercharge a Coyote at 90,000 miles. I'm going to be honest with you. Gen 1, 11, 12, I wouldn't supercharge unless it was supercharged really early in its life, because those were the first generation Coyotes, especially 11, 12, and there was a lot of inherent issues. And if someone drove it around on the stock tune for a long time, knowing that there was like a calibration issue that made the number 8 piston and cylinder run a little hotter, whatever, I probably wouldn't then all of a sudden start throwing boost at those pistons, because, okay, you got to understand, guys, these cars didn't come with like the proper ring gap for boost. So you are now squishing and compressing that piston on that ring pack, and it's not gapped to accept a certain amount of cylinder pressure, let's just say, and bad things can happen. Now, maybe because it's a little looser and later in life, that might favor it, but all you're going to get is you're probably going to get blow-by more than anything. What do you think about shops not responding to emails for 2 weeks? Very annoying to get a quote. Go to another shop. Obviously, they don't need your business, right, Oliver Bryan? If a shop, okay, if it is 2023, if you expect people to call you on the phone in 2023, meaning a shop, if you're a shop owner, and you don't have a full-time receptionist, intake person, then you'd be crazy not to have an email system that properly works. If it's a small shop should have front men. That's all they do is intake work, service writers. So if you email a shop and their email goes to the void, go to another shop that has a properly working email. I emailed, okay, Thunder Autosports is not that shop. Thunder Autosports is that shop you call. But I know that. I prefer they had email, but I think they function fine. They keep their outfit small. They don't want to bring in all these people that dip their toe in the water and they're assholes. People that just ask a bunch of questions to try to get information out of you, and you don't want to alienate them. You want their business, so you're constantly going on email back and forth. But in 2023, we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have all these things. If a shop has an email, post it. And it says, email us for more info. And you don't get a response for 2 weeks, go to another shop. Simple. Go to another shop. 1,000 horsepower street car with single piston front calipers. Exactly. Vic says, Yellow Belly had big trees around that shut down a while back. Big racer split him and his car in half. Shit. Joe Swish says, get a lighter wheels and tires if you want to save weight. Leave the brakes alone. I agree. I tried large brakes, but with skinny front runners, I had to weird run offsets. I'd rather run offsets and have brakes. I'd rather run a 20-inch front skinny. I don't care. I want to stop. I have 11 or 12-inch Willwood brakes on my GT500. My Fairmont had stock SN brakes. Scary as shit. Scary. Mechanical brakes. No hydro. No assist. Stupid. Would never do that again. I learned my lesson. Guys, look, I speak from experience because a single piston SN front is about as good in terms of braking power as like an aerospace junk. I've driven them. I go, I don't like these brakes. And have you heard these brakes? Have you heard these brakes that are on these cars? You're paying $12, $13, $15, $2,000, $3,000 for brakes that when you step on the brakes, it sounds like you're in a 76 Maverick. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Well, guess what, asshole? They're light and they're shiny. And when you get it up on the lift and you go like this for Facebook, that wheel keeps spinning and spinning. Oh, look at my brakes. They keep spinning and spinning. Okay, let's do a 60 to 0. Go ahead, do a 60 to 0. Oh, well, I did that and they got cherry red and folded. Oh, no shit. Stupid people, man. You need to hire someone just to read emails. TSS did really well with calls and emails for me. There you go. If I'm ever going to get work done at a shop, I'm going to roll up, knocking on the door. Only way to talk to someone. It's a shame since HPJ is my real only shop in St. Louis. How about Monk? How about Bob Monk's? What are you talking about? St. Louis has plenty of shops, bro. You don't like Bob Monk's? We fucks with him. We fucks with him heavy. He seems to be good. Maybe. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with homeboy. Hey, Alex, I know you don't like Cobras, but any suggestion on getting a tune on a dinosaur? 03 Cobra. Look. Senior does those on a case-to-case basis, but you need Engage, a ZT2 package, and you got to buy the whole situation on a case-to-case basis. If not, Kurgan, VMP, VMP supposedly tunes him. Joe Goodenough, I hope he tunes again because Joe Goodenough owned a Cobra. Nice Cobra, too. And he's a great tuner. Like, he's legit. He can tune 3 valves. Cobras, SNs, GTs, New Edges, Salinas 281s, Coyote Gen 123, F150, and GT500. He is insanely well-rounded. I'm sorry. If Joe Goodenough would be smart to get himself an SCT dongle, get himself an SC, and get himself an HP tuners package and a dyno, and I don't think he has a non-compete or nothing because he doesn't need the VMP files. Joe Goodenough can literally make these files from sand. So if Joe Goodenough, if you're listening out there, if eventually you want to get into the tuning aspect, I'd love to be able to tell people to go to Joe Goodenough for Cobra 3-valve, but they have to be configured properly, not some junk ass shit. And Joe is a good tech too. So I think Joe, if he does go into tuning, will be a wonderful addition to everyone that's looking for that, off-kilter tuning. He's good with Coyote stuff too. Obviously, I would say Lund Racing's better, but I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying I work for Lund Racing. It'd be stupid for me to say that Joe's better than Lund Racing, but I really think Lund Racing has more access to stuff than Joe would have. Took my 19 Mustang to the dealer for broken shift fork, and they said they're going to have to rebuild the trans going on be 60 days. It took me 4 months to get my car back when I broke the shift fork. The SA95 brakes are much better than the stock Fairmont brakes, unless they're Cobra brakes. They weren't Cobra brakes. Yes, Bob Monks. I don't know who Bob Monks works for. Let me see if I can text the guys. I don't know the name of his company. Isn't it St. Louis Mustangs or something like that? St. Louis Mustangs. Shop. Let me type in shop. I mean, if I can. Mustang Muscle Performance Dyno, I don't know what that is. Schicker Ford. STL Mustangs, right? Isn't that Bob Monks? STL Mustangs, Woodland. Bob, yeah, okay. Oh my God. It took me 2 seconds, bro. Like 2 seconds. Why is that? Why is it that I can Google something in literally 2 seconds and find what you need? So if your other guys aren't hitting you up, St. Louis Mustangs HQ, Facebook, right here. Bought 300 Woodland Drive, Leadenton, Missouri, United States. He's got food trucks. He's got Cobra shit. Bob Monks at hotmail.com. Fucking Hotmail. He's got a dyno. All right. So look at that. LTD. Coyotes. More Coyotes. There you go. Well, I mean, St. Louis. Look at that. A simple Facebook page. A quick search. Bada bing. St. Louis Mustangs HQ. Look him up. I mean, what the hell? What's the worst that can happen? I know Bob Monks. I've met him a couple times, and he's a friend of the Lunds, bro. So, I don't think I wouldn't say he's a expert Coyote tuner, but I think he's very good. Very good. Like, seriously. Like, I Googled it in 2 seconds, and it showed up. I think you need a Gen 1 Paxton Vortec car and see if you could get it in the same bulk. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. Thanks. No. Jeremiah Camp has that. If I want a Gen 1 Paxton car to fucks with the ZR1, it would be Jeremiah Camp's car. Jeremiah Camp has a Paxton 2200 Gen 1 Cam's Gen 2 motor, Ben Calimer Stage 3. That guy would be a good run for sure. Joe Tunes my 14 says Barry Farmer. Super late says Bryson Witt. What's up, brother? Joe, where are you at? I need you. Yeah, Joe's good people. I hope he gets back up and running quickly. Hey, I got a dyno. If he needs a dyno, but he'd have to come down here. Yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be weird. It's in Jake's property, and I don't want to step on toes and shit like that. So I'll just leave it. You've never heard of him, bro? Are you in the Mustang game? Stop it. At least it is an AOL. Yes, it's a Hotmail. I was like, Hotmail? What year is it? Bob Monks doesn't reply to emails either. That's fine, but at least you have a second option, right? Like, hit him up on Facebook, because Facebook is for grandmas and guys that are behind on technology, right? So if you're on Facebook and you rely on Facebook to bolster your business and promote your business, you are officially old. You rely. Like, I was at a speed shop the other day, Havoc Speed. And hey, man, you didn't post your videos anymore. And I go, I post like 4 a week. What? Where do you post it? YouTube, Instagram. I link it to Twitter, and I have a podcast that I record the shows and post them later. I haven't heard of that. And I said, let me guess. You're on Facebook. Yeah. Another guy was like, I never see you post anymore. I never see the stuff come across my feed. Because you're on Facebook. That is for old people and people that are behind on times. Facebook is dead as fuck. Stop it. Now the kids are on a TikTok. Gen Z, 18 to 25, is TikToking. Instagram is for 30-something-year-olds. So I try to do it all. And YouTube is for people that want to learn. Jason said, what's up, bitch? Yeah, exactly. Just hired a secretary, front desk work after being open 2.5 years. Game changer for me, not being on the phone all day. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm one of those people that is blown away when someone says, call me, and they're the tech, the tuner, the owner, the QuickBooks guy. I'm like, dude, stop that. Yeah, Rumble's trash. I uploaded some of my, as a backup, because what started happening on YouTube is I started seeing demonetization things, and then I just changed 2 or 3 words, right? The beginning of the show, I don't swear that much, and I don't swear that much on the live, but I still get my point across. And the money came back. So I'm like, okay. So when I started uploading it on Rumble, dude, Rumble is literally for hardcore right-wingers. Like hardcore. And again, that's fine. That's fine. That's your thing. Twitter is for like everybody. Mostly now, hardcore left and hardcore right. The center guys are kind of like up in the air, like me. I was reading some comments. Wait. Facebook, aka AdBook, but they don't want to pay people. Insane. Bro, I uploaded most of my videos on Facebook and threw ads in there, and dude, nothing. Like $1. I'm like, get out of my life. Get out of my life. That thing got, like, even if I get 10,000 views on on YouTube, it's at least a couple $100 on one video. And then you multiply that by, 4 videos a week, but for 1.5 hours, and it generates good income. But these guys are literally not paying you shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm good. Like on this chat, nobody gave me money. There's members. You guys like free shit. You guys like free stuff. But when it comes to supporting the kid, it doesn't exist. YouTube doesn't want to pay. YouTube doesn't want people to learn. So I'll never use TikTok. Car domain is where it's at. Jeremiah Camp, car, or your 0160 to 130 close. I don't know. We'd have to run it to see. But I think I could do a 60 roll with him with the Kong Cold Air, because the current Cold Air drives good, but the Kong Cold Air makes more power. But I'm doing some modifying to make that Cold Air super badass. And we're going to test some new parts with Homeboy. So I think if I can go 5s or low 6s, that's going to be tough to beat on a ZR1. Because all I got to do is 1 gear shift. 2, 3. Second, start at 40. 40 to 140 is going to be tough to beat that Corvette. IG has so many hot chicks on it for pics and car pics. Other than that, it's worthless. I think people remember the old YOLO days on the book of... Yeah, exactly. Like, I was popular on Facebook because of YOLO. That's dead. That brand of comedy is done. It's stupid. It's retarded. If you lust after the YOLO days, bro, this ain't your shit. We're here to learn, talk shit on modern car stuff, give stuff away, interview people. I might want to interview Joe Goodenough, but I like Joe a lot. I do. He's just a little bit of a slow talker. It's like, hey, what's up, dog? How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm gonna tune some Cobras today. I need him to have some Ford Loco or something before he gets on. Are you talking about the black Gen 1 with the 3.7 badges you did the video on? You need to set up a roll race with that dude. Best video ever. Yeah, I might do it. I got him and Nick Santarpia I can fucks with. But I didn't want to call them out when my car wasn't running good. But again, those cars are supercharged E85 built cars. It'd be great to see a 40 to 140 with the cars. Douche did it. Thank you for the money, and thank you, Harley Tekwache Mode, for the money. IGX for chicks who need constant validation. I got hit up today on IG, just randomly, by some chick that was like, I sell pictures of my body, and I give up my body for, money. And I'm like, why are you hitting me up again? Yeah, exactly. Look it. Zane Blevin says this is what brakes should look like. So when I see a drag racer do this, I go, okay, now we're talking. But I know drag racers go, no, the smaller the better. The smaller the better. And then if your shoe fails and you slam on the brakes, what's there? A piano wire. Like you have piano wire to stop your car. And you're like, wow, man, I don't know what happened. I hit the brakes and there was nothing there. Dickhead. You flex on your billet specialties and your Bellax and your shit. Flex on these. Oh, that's so heavy. Don't you do big bumper dragging wheelies? Yeah. Well, these are in the front of the car, and there's your extra weight. No, I'd rather put dumbbells in the front of the car with lead bricks. You would rather put lead bricks in front of your. What about rolling? Bro, shut up. If you're a badass motherfucker, street car, why don't you have these in the front of your shit? You would never need a parachute. It'd be like you'd be like slam on the brakes. You're like, I already stopped. Done. Like the Audi R8s, Lambos. I don't know if those guys keep their big brakes. I gotta look. It'll be a good interview. Only thing TikTok is good for is to poke fun. Fuel system E85 for the Corvette. Yes, that should be the next step for the Corvette. I have the 4 Innovations fuel system for S550, but I'm going to save that just in case I end up with another S550. I could sell it, get a $1.5 grand. I'm not going to give that away. Fuck that. Or just keep it, honestly. I definitely remember those VMP Tech videos with Joe Goodenough. He needed a caffeine IV, but he has the knowledge. Carbon brakes are heavy. Exactly. Right, exactly. Carbon brakes are heavy. Damn, I'm late, says 11 Second Clips. I put brakes on mine because I'm more street up. So let me look up a Lambo, like a drag race, like a UGR Lambo, like drag race. And we'll see what brakes are in the front of it. Let me see. Let me see if there's pictures of that car's brakes. It's going to be difficult, but...
TRC, we've had a great event. We came out to feature Jaddy's R8, which was formerly Sebastian's R8. It's been in the scene for a long time.
Okay, I'm just looking. Oh, hey, look at that! Look at that! Oh, damn, guys, you stopped at the part that we needed. I think he has the Brembo front brakes. Boom. Okay, check this out. So this is Underground Racing's R8, and look at the big old brakes in the front. Look at that. Big, massive Audi brakes, whatever brakes they come with, but they didn't go lightweight, right? Look at that. That's a big brake. And that's a roll race car, Billy Badass roll race car. Let me see if they actually roll race the thing and see. Let's see what brakes this car's got. I don't know. This car might have big brakes. Let me see if I can see something on the brake situation here.
Racing Motec systems.
This one might have small brakes. Look at this this UGR Lambo. Big brakes. I like it. Again, guys, I know it's a Lambo. It's totally different. But again, I thought you were a Billy Badass. I thought you got it like that. I thought you flicked money at the camera. You're fucking balling. You're balling. Why don't you just put big brakes in front of it? You already need weight in the front. You're balling. Stupid. There's a reason I distance myself from drag racing. One, it doesn't make me any money. Two, drag racing changed. Drag racing changed. Drag racing used to be somewhere you can have camaraderie, good people. Your competitors would literally help you. Now, people are squirting water in lanes. Have you seen that video? Have you seen the video where people are squirting water on their opponent's lane? I don't want to be a part of it. So now you have to make yourself, you have to kind of like make up your mind. Do I want to get into a sport full of fuckery? Do I want to get into a sport where people cheat to get ahead? Where people do dumb shit? There is no honor in drag racing. People try to flashlight. They try to get you to trip up just because they got money in the pot. They can divvy it up to everybody. I don't want any part of that. I'm going to go to a rental, shut my whore mouth, run against myself, and go home. And video it. And do tutorials. And make money that way. Because racing ain't shit no more. I'm running 15-inch fronts and rear. Cool. Gotta go. Great video. Thank you. Kevin Hand says, Wicked Motorsports in New Jersey. Yeah, okay. Just had power to make up for the way. Yeah, I got history with him too. Yeah, but I know that name. Just had power to make up for the weight gain, if that's your concern. Did not see that one. That's low. I missed the days of Super Chevy at NED. Show the video. That's wild. What the fuck? Squirting water? Please show the video. That would be a fight waiting to happen. Okay, I'm going to try to find it, but I don't know if I can find it. And I don't know if it's still up. But I saw a video of an F-150 racing a Chevy. Okay? I saw a video of an F-150 racing a Chevy. And water is squirting out of the bitch. Let me see. I don't know if it's still up. Yeah, it looks like it was on a forum or something. Oh, here we go. Check it out. So, I don't know the guy. I don't know anybody from Adam. I don't know shit. But look at this video. I saw it on Facebook the other day. Check it out. You make up your own mind. What's happening here, okay? So, the truck on the right. What is this right here? What's this big old stream coming up here? So this video gets reversed a bunch of times. So both trucks launch, and look at what comes out of the truck on the right lane. Right there. Did he blow a head gasket? Did he blow a head gasket? Like, what happened here? Look at that. Right? What does that look like to you? Does that look like just, I don't know, maybe a random act of water shooting out of a car in front of the other car? Like, I've never seen that happen. Like, I've been racing since I was 15. I've literally never seen, like, if something explodes, it goes down. But this thing squirts water. Again, maybe it had a cap failure. I don't know. But once I saw that, I said, bro, I'm never going racing. I'm not racing some rando I've never met. Because about the last thing I need in my life is, windshield water. Like, what is this? Like, if you can't beat me straight, I don't want it. I don't want that shit. And it's going to the other lane. I'm good. Oh, Alex, you don't know how to race. Cool. You a bitch. Cool. I ain't racing nobody because racing isn't what it used to be. Midnight came back around, corrected themselves. Different views showed it went straight up, not in their lane. Okay, cool. I'm just looking at the video. Why is that even happening? Why is there windshield washer fluid in your race car? I don't know. Call me crazy. Why is there windshield washer fluid in your race car? Jimbo says, thank you for helping me fall back in love with my car. You were patient and professional. 9-day difference with you and Lund Tunes. Jimbo Slice. I wish I knew which car we're tuning, but I'm glad that you're happy. A lot of guys typically tend to really hate their car after they've had a bad tuning experience. But then they get a new tune and they go, holy crap, it was a tune the whole time. So thank you very much for the money, and glad that you're happy with Lund Racing Tuning. Got some pressure pumped that up. Women driven in that truck, no hood. It was pimp juice, just help the brother guy out. It could be totally windshield washer fluid. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Alex, would you run the Fox and do some draggy pulls? Sure, but time and where? And it's 150 degrees outside. Where am I going to do it? There is no track. I'm not going to go in the middle of Beeline, do a burnout, and do a full quarter mile pull with that car. That's how I got that $1,100 ticket that one time. So I'm probably not going to do that. Only in the Valley racing and fair down there. That's look, I don't know what he was doing, but the fact that I saw that video, I went, I don't know. I don't want to race with anybody. Could have been stripper glitter to help him out. Chevy squirted when the Coyote launched. Yeah, look, if Manuel corrected that and said it was no big thing, cool. I have never seen water come straight up and out of a vehicle. Like, when have you ever seen water come out straight like that ever in history? I haven't. Again, if that's what modern racing's all about and you just happen to have a very loose windshield washer hose pointing to the right or straight up, cool. I'm not racing anybody. Yeah, I'm a bitch. Yeah, cool. I'm not racing anybody because racing's not what it used to be. You see, it's either that or someone's talking shit to your face, trying to get you out of your game. Someone's throwing a laser in your face to get you off your game. Bro, guys out there are wild as shit. You did my 21 ESS car. Was the one that was stuck in open loop because of a bent coil pack pin. Badass, Jimbo Slice. Congratulations on finding that. Awesome. It's just crazy coincidentals that, again, in a perfect direction to the lane. I have seen it before, but not in a running car. Right. I've seen windshield washer fluid squirt out. In a car in the middle of a drag race, I don't have a windshield washer tank. I don't have a windshield washer tank in my GT500 or my Fairmont or my Fox Body has one. But if it squirts, it's not in a perfect straight line that way. All right, let's give away a couple of shirts. EPA in the house. What's up, brother? We're going to give away large and extra large, whatever size you are. Large and extra large shirts. We're going to, YDBT shirts. I have about 16 left. Thank God. Get them out of here. So large, extra large, do trivia. And if you figure it out, you get it. Just email me at ydbt4life@gmail.com with the answer to a trivia question. And if you win, just let me know your address, verify who you are, address, and size, large or extra large. I don't have both. I don't have any other sizes. Sorry, large or extra large. And that's that. So, what? I'm trying to think of a trivia question. It doesn't have to be car related. But I like giving away prizes to people that are like-minded. What actor played the driver in the movie The Wraith? Large or extra large? Large or extra large? What actor, the name of the actor, played the driver in the movie The Wraith? You don't know that movie? You're not 40 years old. You're like, The Wraith? I saw Fast and Furious 20 years ago. That's badass. I want to know old motherfuckers that saw The Wraith. So, name of the actor who drove the Mel Gibson. Sean Penn. Oh my God. Stop it. He said Bruce Willis. Someone said Bruce Willis, Mel Gibson. Charlie Sheen. Mofler. Congratulations. Mofler. Charlie Sheen. Congratulations, Charlie Mofler. So, Mofler, hit me up, ydbt4life@gmail.com. Size of the shirt, large or extra large. Charlie Sheen was the driver in the movie The Wraith. One of those cool, stupid 80s dumb movies that was car related. I thought it was, when I was a kid, that movie just kind of opened me up to like cars and modding and all this stuff. So, Mofler, Moufler. Mofler, hit me up, ydbt4life@gmail.com. Let me know what size shirt you want and verify who you are. What was the name of the movie where the name of the movie, I don't want to give away too much, but the actor, I'm going to give away the actor's name. The name of the movie where the actor, John Cusack, had a 68 black Camaro he was building, and this French foreign exchange student came in and he fell in love with her, and they fixed it up and they raced and all this stuff. There was a burger dancing in the movie from a what's the name of that song? Van Halen song. So what is the name of that movie? Like the name of that movie? Nope, not True Romance. Dazed and Confused, nope. Two Girls, One Cup, nope. Hulk Hogan, nope. Nobody talks about the movie Born to Run with Richard Grieco. It was awful. It was dope as hell when I saw it. It was awful. When she tried to get the $100 bill, nope, the blacktop. You don't know the movie where John Cusack? Yes, $2, exactly. Where he was always being, Gregory Upvich, Better Off Dead. Gotta love that. Better Off Dead. Muffler can pass it on to someone else? Okay. So Gregory Upvich won the Better Off Dead, unless you already won. And again, why are you saying anything if you already won shit? Vitch. But Gregory, if you already won, let me know. But it was Better Off Dead. If you want to watch a good car-ish movie, Better Off Dead is one of those better movies. So let's go back up. And who was the second person that said Better Off Dead? Where's Mofler? Titan Uranus, Bruce Willis, Mofler, then Charlie Sheen. Then the second one was Wesley Stewart. He said Charge Sheen. Close enough. So Wesley Stewart, because Mofler already won, you were the second person that said Charlie Sheen. So Wesley Stewart, unless you won too. Wesley Stewart, hit me up, ydbt4life@gmail.com. And Gregory Upvich is another one. Says, make sure he didn't win twice. Days of Thunder, exactly, Days of Thunder. No, it's Better Off Dead and The Wraith. These are 80s movies. 80s movies there was some good 80s movies. There was another movie that I've never found, right? And it was like a C10 or a stepside Chevy truck that was possessed by the devil. Like, have you, boy, I wish I know not many people in chat know Van Halen, like at all. They don't even know they had like 3 lead singers. I forget his name. He's old as shit now. Then the guy from the More Than Words guy. Then they had Hagar. And then I forget the first guy's name. Richard, I forget his name. True Romance, a banger if you haven't seen it. I won already. My bad. I got it. I won my $2. Baby Dead Free, Debbie Does Dallas, Paperboy, Panther. The Wraith is a good movie. Dudes flexing with Dodge Daytonas. Exactly. So we already gave away. So Wesley Stewart, large or extra large, ydbt4life@gmail.com, and Gregory Upvich. So there, got more shirts given away. But there was a movie where there was like a black truck, a Chevy truck possessed by the devil, and it'd go in and out of the ground. Really B piece of junk movie back in the days. Maximum Overdrive was a good movie. That was one of the first movies that I got super scared in seeing, where a comet created an electromagnetic pulse or something, and like all the vehicles came alive for no reason. Crazy stuff. Maximum Overdrive was great, hilarious. David Lee Roth, thank you. David Lee Roth was the first singer, Van Halen, then Hagar, then another guy, and then David Lee Roth again. Night of the Demon. Huh. Really? Night of the Demon. Interesting. Night of the Demon truck movie? Truck scene? Night of the Demon truck scene. No. Night of the Demon. Wow, look at this. Maybe. Let me see. All
right, Shockmaster fans, we're going to watch when it goes on in the woods out there too.
I'm looking for the truck scene where there was like a black truck. It came up off the ground. I saw like a small clip of it, but I don't think that's it. No, I'm playing it in the background. I don't want to get copyright or whatever, but
explore the woods.
No, not Night of the Demon, because it was like a black Chevy truck that would like literally come up off from under the ground. And it was a weird movie. Like, I was like 8 when I saw it. It was just the weirdest fucking shit. I loved it, though. Just trying to remember if anyone knows. The 55 Chevy Street Racer movie was great. Two Lane Blacktop, I think the name was. Goonies was the best. Remember Christine? Yes, Christine was a good movie. Christine was. How about The Heavenly Kid? Nobody here knows The Heavenly Kid. Who here knows The Heavenly Kid? No freaking way. You know what I'm talking about. The Heavenly Kid. Okay, ported Whipple. Okay, is an E85-2 for a stock 15 Mustang good if I want a little more performance to enjoy the car on the weekends? Yes. You didn't really listen to my last video. I'm blown away that there are a lot of people here that don't listen to the videos I put out there, and they want their question answered live. All you got to do is go back on my channel and just press play. Just press play, and everything you've ever wanted to know about Coyote stuff, from my point of view, is answered. And people are like, well, what do you think about E85? Bro, I answered that a bazillion times, but I get it. The drag race in the Heavenly Kid. Exactly. The Heavenly Kid. You don't remember the Heavenly Kid? If I tell you I know the Heavenly Kid, well, I wouldn't have shirt. No. The Heavenly Kid was the same kid that was in, what's that movie where the Russians took over the United States? 80s. Russian. Red Dawn. Red Dawn was a movie where the United States... Is it Red Dawn? Is it? No. Yeah, it is Red Dawn with Patrick Swayze. Or like my dad used to say, Swayze. Yeah, no, Red Dawn was a movie where the Russians like took over the United States or whatever. So one of the actors in that movie was the Heavenly Kid, where, okay, some guy died in a drag racing accident where they basically played chicken with a cliff. So you raced up until one of you ditched. And if you didn't ditch, you'd both go over this cliff and die, because that's how racing is. Basically racing at HMP. So back in, I don't know, the 60s, some guy was racing. The other guy ditched on the car, and he tried to ditch, but couldn't. Stayed in the car, died. Ended up coming back as a ghost to help this kid who's going through the same path. Ended up being his son. Yes, I ruined the movie. And try not to commit the same mistakes, but it's centered around cars mostly. The car was creepy as fuck from the movie. Heavenly Kid, now that's a little too cultured for me. The movie, is that movie called The Nightmares? I don't know. The movie and the reason why Hell's Bells is my favorite song. Gran Torino, Red Dawn, Red War, Red Dawn, Red Dawn, Red Dawn. Stupid autocorrect. The best movie ever. Wolverines, Red Dawn, exactly. Matt Dillon, Baby Fontana. So, Red Dawn is actually, any Russia movie right now is super relevant. Go watch Rocky 5. Is that the one where he beat up Drago? Or Rocky 4. I think it's Rocky 4. Yeah. Rocky 4 with Brigitte Nielsen, Dolph Lundgren. Like, if you watch anti-Russia movie now, you think it's great. And then you hear Vladimir Putin say shit like, you know, you guys in the United States are really fucked up. You're like messing up like sexes and you're, you know, transing your kids. It's really fucked up. And you go, God damn it, he's right. And then if you agree with what he says, you're a Russian propagandist. And I'm like, no, he's saying the right shit. We're stupid over here. Going to Target and seeing tuck underwear for kids. I thought this was a political channel. What the hell, movies? High five Tony. If he's not in jail, he's not in jail. When you see 400 other listeners with write Red Dawn, there's a good chance you don't have to write Red Dawn. Rocky 4. If he dies, he dies. Exactly. Nightmares 83 had a black C10 with a chrome bed rack. Nightmares 1983. Thank you. Nightmares 1983. It's a movie about a black truck that's possessed by the devil. Emilio Estevez. He was in another stupid movie. Let's go to YouTube. Truck scene. Nightmares 1983. Truck scene. Nightmares 1983 truck scene. Nightmares clip. Game on. Okay, let's see what's going on here. No, that's not it. No, I don't think that's it. Oh my god, this movie's the effects. Oh, how about the other movie, My Science Project? That movie was great because they were racing electricity and they turned on a blower and the blower allowed the car to beat the electricity. You know, let's beat this electricity on the power lines by turning on the blower as we're rolling. Must have had that advanced ProCharger e-blower or whatever the fuck they the clutched blower. Oh my god. Nightmares from 1983 is a black Chevy truck movie I think you're looking for. I'm going to have to go through the whole thing. Junior Diaz says, my bad, Alex. I'll go back and watch some of the videos after the stream. Okay, look. Any car is going to benefit from E85. The thing is, naturally aspirated, I didn't see a huge power difference between race gas or Torco and ethanol. The ethanol was cheaper. The ethanol was, when Papi Trump was president, was $1.40. And it tested 80% at my local station. And I'm like, that is badass. But I don't think that it's any better than C16, MS109, or Torco with pump gas. Like, you'll see the same timing, you'll make similar power. Now, there are some people that'll tell you about the cooling effects. In my opinion, the only time you get cooling benefit is supercharged, especially positive displacement, not so much centrifugal, because you have a big old hot heat pump on top of the motor. So, like the Corvette, I hear gains like 50 horse just from ethanol alone. And I think that's, and you know, I don't know if it benefits IATs in a measurable fashion, but that's next. But I got to drop the tank. And if I drop the tank, I got to drop the torque tube, right? Right? Like, don't I got to drop the torque tube to drop the tank? Who out there knows if I have to drop the torque tube, if I have to drop the tank on a ZR1? And if I have to drop the torque tube, might as well get the trans rebuilt. Might as well do a clutch. Do you know what I mean? We're over here still trying to figure out what gender to choose exactly. What about TV series? Knight Rider? Of course. Come on, stop it. How? Corey, you're not that old, are you? Knight Rider is a staple. It's the Stuntman, Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, and then All American Hero. Believe it or not, I'm walking. Can't speak the truth without receiving a label. People only hear what they want to hear. True or not, all of Cletus's cars are possessed for something. The movie about the hopped up school bus was getting chased by a demon car. Forgot the name. Maybe Turvey out enjoying his car right now. Bro, checked it an hour ago. He checked in an hour ago. What about King of the Mountain? Never heard of that. I did hear of, like the Stuntman was crazy because he would literally always come out with a truck and jump. And I'm watching like the tie rods. I'm watching like the ball joints. And I'm like, that truck was built really well. Like if you look at the Stuntman truck jumps, you're like, boy, those tie rods are good. I'm sorry, the Stuntman. The Fall Guy. I'm so stupid. Yeah, okay, the Stuntman. Stupid. I'm stupid, okay? Sorry. So look at this. Like, I would watch this truck as a kid and go, how is that thing not splitting in half? Look at it. Look, no problem. Sick. Tie rods are good. Did you jump again? Look, this motherfucker jumped everything. Look at it. No problem. Nice and soft. All right? Yeah, I'm trying not to get copyrighted. Look at it. Look at this thing jump. Yep, no problem. Look at that. Whoop. Chilling. No issue. Like, who built that truck? Like, who built that truck? You don't see parts flying off the bitch? Look at that. Bam, bam. Look at that. It's money. That shit is money, bro. Like, who built that truck, man? You can't build trucks now that'll do that. Like, that truck was built so well. You wasn't shit if you didn't have the Knight Rider big wheel back in the day. I told my girlfriend about the Knight Rider big wheel. She goes, what's a big wheel? I go, what's a big wheel? You don't know what a big wheel is? It's this tricycle looking thing with a big wheel in the front. And you'd have buttons. The Knight Rider big wheel. Fall guy. Back before CGI killed all the stunts. Dude, Heather Thomas was so hot. Crazy Larry, Dirty Mary was a fun watch. Heather Thomas, yeah, brother. Brace solid axles. Could straight up been a commercial. They don't make them like they used to. Right. Cerruviati's dad made that truck. Cerruviati's dad probably welded that truck. I'm going to watch some more jumps. Let me see. Oh, look at, I mean, they don't make shows like this anymore, bro. Where you got guys with a helicopter in the background jumping. Let me turn off the, look at, oh my God. Look, okay. Let me see it land. Let's see that bitch land. Look at that. No parts flying. No tie rods. No. Look at it. It even bounced back. Bro, I want that truck. being chased by a helicopter. Look at it. You fucking see an F-150 now. That bitch will look, it just bounces. They just happen. Oh shit, man! What the fuck? Look at this thing, guys. As a kid, you don't think I wanted this fucking thing? Shit! Look at bounce, no problem. Watch the bounce, no problem, son. Look at the rebound on them shocks. Oh man, you need some kill tracks, dumb fucking idiot. Oh, look, I mean, telling you, that shit's badass. You don't see that shit anymore. Okay, so that's what I grew up on. That's the shit I grew up on. I don't know what the fuck you grew up on. Damn, that truck is badass, bro. I just want to go jump trucks now. Yes, more jumps. They didn't use aerospace brakes, and it wasn't CGI. Exactly. Lund flying that 20. The Raptor would have blown all the airbags out. Right. So let's see. Okay. You see Stuntman jumps, and then you see a Raptor, right? Not a regular F-150. It's a fucking Raptor.
Ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking Raptor.
Yep, look at this. This motherfucker tried to send it like the Fall Guy, and them shit fold. That's why, bro, you could. Now I understand why old guys say, they don't make them like they used to, man, back in the day. Done. Bye. See ya. Bye. That shit's junk, son. Yeah, look at that. Alex, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. What the fuck? I don't know, but this son bitch just did a jump from running from a helicopter. Ain't no problem. Look at this thing. It was equally as high. Look it. It was just as high as this. Yep. Okay. Boom. Okay. So we're saying what? 12 feet? 13 feet? Yeah. Ford? Some custom built Chevy. Look at this. Look at this son of a bitch with the fog lights, the rally lights, the fucking Krager SS's. Blah. Nothing flew off the bitch. Bumpers are in it. Look it landed on one tire. Axle didn't break. See? Man, fuck these new things. They can suck it. Seriously. Badass shit. Badass shit. You gotta love it. No, the show basically is gonna be about, hey, where's that show where Alex talked about the Fall Guy? And it's not about like me, the Elon stuff at all. Like people forget about the first hour of the show. No Man's Land in London, Charlie Sheen movie from the 80s. Car thief that one mainly goes after Porsches. Good chases and decent stunts. That was more jumper. Axel trusts his working good. Imagine that issues back in the Stuntman had. Try that with the new Ford Maverick. Total. Go jump an Escalade. That's funny shit. Ain't no regular F-150. It's a fucking Raptor.
Ain't no regular F-150. This a fucking Raptor.
Yeah.
Bro, after seeing the Fall Guy jump like that, I'm like, oh yeah, I could jump a truck. And then seeing a Raptor fold in half, I'm like, man, shut up. Sounded like plastic crumbling on the Raptor. Props to the driver on the Chevy. He held it together. Let me see if there's more jumps. I'm probably going to get copyrighted. Who cares? I'll just like delete them all. Let me see. What did he jump this time? Boy, you know, this truck is badass. He jumped everything. Yeah, he was just constantly jumping. Like, what's he jumping today? Look at this. Oh, bro. Oh, look at that. That was a hard hit. Okay. Look at this thing. This is a hard hit. And it took like a champ. Oh. Look at this thing. Okay, let me get some sound. It's probably just country music. Yeah, stupid country music. Oof, no problem. There we go. It gets back on the road. Here we go again. Yeah, no problem. Look at that. Bro. He's on fire. Even on fire. This son of a bitch. Look at that. Not a problem. What a machine. Axles are still on it. Damn. I mean, come on. That should be the Chevy commercial. Like you could make the gay pride stuff on Ford stuff all you want, but like that should be every Chevy commercial. Can't forget Ronin. Gone in 6 seconds. Fall Guys most street. Don't care. Cleater's hero. What was that? Cleater behind the wheel. That's what he has to start doing. Like Cleater's gonna have to build that truck. Hey, Cleater's. I just gave you an idea. There. Like those stadium trucks that he runs, those can do good jumps, but those have really, really super high-end suspensions. Build yourself a period correct, C whatever the fuck that is, long bed, build it just like that. You got the money? You got the money? You can then say you're the fall guy. Hey, skittle derper guys, how you doing? We're going to recreate the Fall Guy truck and introduce your audience to a complete new stupid genre of jumping old Chevy trucks. You got the money. You could do it. No, he won't do it. How about the Power Wagon, Pure Steel, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Always hear mariachi music when I see trucks jumping. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. We talked to Elon Musk a little bit today. We made fun of Tesla drivers having to take their hand all the way off of the steering wheel reach to give the signal indicator a push or a pull. We talked a little bit about water being squirted on tracks. Again, if you squirted it or not, I don't know, but I have never seen that in my life. So I'm not down with any racing. Get big brakes in front of your car if it has a street car so your wheels don't fit. Get bigger wheels. Love ya. And then we finished it up with the Fall Guy, showing you what trucks used to be able to do in the 70s. Good stuff, good times, and congratulations to Wesley Stewart, Gregory Uppich. Email me, ydbtforlife@gmail.com, large or extra large. I'll get the shirts out Monday or Tuesday. And then we'll see you guys here back Tuesday. I'm going to make another video talking about NA Gen 1 6R80. And then we'll move over to Gen 2, Gen 3. Then we'll start doing the Supercharged series on everything. It's going to be 12 or 15 videos. Hopefully you guys enjoy those. But it takes a little while for me to make those properly. So be patient. I'll try to get videos up as much as possible. Again, 01 content is coming. Maybe notch content if the weekend is nice and I can get a couple of dig runs in for some draggy stuff, and then whatever else I decide to pop up. But as always, we're here Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for about an hour or an hour and a half giving away stuff. So Tuesday, we're going to be giving away the brakes. Let's give away the S197 lightweight rotors and brackets on Tuesday. Then we'll do the ATI. Then we'll do this, and maybe we'll do ESS pulleys, or maybe I'll talk to one of the sponsors. But we're going to do a giveaway every Tuesday, at least a $400 or $500 giveaway, just to thank you guys for being awesome fans. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. See you guys later. See you Tuesday. Bye.